Foregoing statement is being conducted by Investigator David Sullivan and Lieutenant Jason Daffin of the Bay County Sheriff's Office. Reference the Bay County Sheriff's Office case number 2015-092416. We're at the Bay County Sheriff's Office speaking with a witness. Sir, could you please state your full name?
Zachery Lee.
How do you spell that?
Zackery. Chad, Chad, Lee, Lee.
What's your date of birth?
6.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, Zachary. We've been talking here for a little bit in reference to Egypt and her son Aries. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you stated that you met Egypt earlier on this year?
Yes.
And that was at the Toy Box, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did she work there?
She worked there.
As a waitress or?
As a stripper.
As a stripper?
Right.
Okay. Do you recall around what time of the year it was?
I'd say around spring break, March, April.
Okay. And where is it that you knew that she lived?
She lived with a roommate off of 11th and Jinx.
Okay. There's a trailer park there, correct?
At a trailer park, correct.
And it's across from Jinx Middle School, right?
Right.
Okay. The roommate was named?
Octavia.
Okay. She's a black female?
Right.
Okay. Do you remember what trailer inside of there it was?
I do, but I don't know the address, but I know the location.
Okay. As you go in the front, can you pick out which one it was?
As I go in through the front,
yes.
You make a right, and you go around a bend, and it's at a corner, at an intersection.
Like, does Octavia drive a vehicle?
No.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware
Is there any
of.
vehicles at that place?
I don't believe so.
Okay. What color is it?
The vehicle?
The trailer.
The trailer?
Yeah.
I want to say white or light brown. White and brown.
Okay. And I guess she told you that she was leaving that, she wanted to leave that neighborhood right there because I guess she had a babysitter that was hitting her child and she had gotten into a fight. And
correct.
And she needed some place to stay, right?
Yes, sir. And
that was shortly after this last Thanksgiving, 2015, correct?
Yes, sir. Okay.
And you offered her a place to stay?
Yes, sir.
And then you said something about somewhere shortly after that, she wanted to look up a high school friend down in Sarasota.
Yes, sir.
When was that?
Middle of September. I'd say in between the 10th and 12th. I'm not exactly sure.
About December?
Right, about 2 weeks into her staying.
Okay. And how did she get down there?
By bus, Greyhound.
Okay. Did you take her to the bus station?
Yes.
Okay. And pick her up?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And so this kind of leads us, to the present time. Saturday, you said that you had gone to the house or maybe to her room or something. You heard the son crying. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
About what time was that?
11.
11 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you went and you kind of talked to Egypt, and
yes.
What did she tell you?
She needs some privacy. I asked if everything was okay, and she just said, I just need some privacy.
Okay. Did you ask why the baby was crying or whatnot? Or
I did not, no.
Okay. Did you stay at the house at that point? Or?
Yes.
Okay. How long were you there?
Maybe another hour.
Okay. And was the baby crying the entire time, or?
No.
Did she come out the room?
No.
At all?
No.
Okay. Did you talk to her before you left at that point?
I let her know I was leaving.
Okay. Did you go inside the room and tell her that you were leaving or something, or
No.
how did you let her know?
I just hollered.
Okay.
I just asked her if she needed anything while I was out, and I was leaving.
And did she answer you?
Yes.
What did she say?
No, I'm fine.
No, I'm fine.
Before we keep on, I lose train of thought. Whenever you hear the baby crying, is it a normal cry? Is it more than normal, or?
To be honest, he cried all the time.
Okay.
5, 6, 10 times a day, so it wasn't even always crying.
After you went and checked on him, and she said, I need some privacy, and you walked out, how much longer did you hear him cry?
I would say another 15, 20 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
A while.
And then did
Wow.
he stop?
Yes.
Did you hear him start back up again before you left?
No.
Okay.
Okay. And then, so you left around noon on
Right.
Saturday, this last Saturday.
Yes.
And where'd you go from there?
I went to a friend's house. Actually, went to a couple of friends' houses just to hang out, play some video games, watch TV, and drink a little bit, and That's all I did that day, that night.
Okay. What time did you come home?
I'd say about 10 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock.
Okay. And did you talk to her at that point?
Yes, that's when I walked in and she had attempted suicide. There was blood everywhere. She was wrapped up in towels. And that's when she said her son was gone.
Okay. And where did she say that her son was gone?
She said a friend named CJ came and got him.
Okay. Do you know a friend named CJ?
I do not, no.
When you say there was blood everywhere, do you recall what rooms had blood in it?
It was the bathroom and the room she was staying in.
And which room was she staying in when, like, as you walk in the front door? How would you go to that room?
It's the bedroom in the rear of the house. You would walk in, make a left, and you would come up on 3 bedrooms. There's a 2 bedrooms to your left, and straight ahead is the bathroom, and to the right is where her room was.
Okay. And what was she wearing at that point?
I recall a white top, V-neck top, and a long pink skirt.
Okay. Any shoes or anything?
Black flip-flops.
Black flip-flops. Was that the same stuff that she was wearing earlier in the day whenever you saw her?
Yes.
Same stuff. Okay.
Was
All
was the V-neck, was it short sleeve or long sleeve?
Long sleeve.
And did it have any print on it?
No, sir, no print.
All right. And so when you found out that she had cut herself and everything, what did you try to do?
Tried to help. I wanted to call some kind of authority, try to help her out, but she was scared and worried that they would take her away or take her son away. So I just went to the store and bought some bandages and helped her, try to aid her.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. I'm sorry, I know I'm interrupted.
That's fine.
This is her Facebook profile picture. Does that look like the skirt and the shirt you're talking about?
Yep.
That's it?
Yeah. That's not the top.
Okay, so the top covered her whole belly?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? It was a green skirt she had on, and it's in the trash in her room.
Okay.
That's right.
I remember that. Okay, so her skirt was actually a green skirt.
Green skirt, and it's in the garbage in that room.
When was the last time you saw that skirt?
It's in that night.
That night? Okay. All right. Have y'all taken the trash out since?
No, it should still be there.
All right. And so your attempt to get her some help that night failed. Did you guys stay home all night?
Yes.
Okay. And did you help her care for her wounds?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do they look like to you?
Just a bunch of gashes.
Okay. Did she say how she...
She had a knife. She had a knife in her hand. I took the knife out of her hand.
Okay. What? Can you describe that knife for me?
It's a black kitchen knife with a black handle. That's in the bathroom.
Okay.
In the drawer in the bathroom.
Is that where it's still at?
Yes.
Okay. And so she's still the entire night, on that kick that she actually left her child with CJ, right?
Yes, sir.
With somebody else.
Somebody came and got him. And that night, I just sat there in her room and watched her lay down and just stayed there. Since that night, I really hadn't taken my eyes off her.
Okay. Has she said anything to you since that night about?
I mean, other than he was fine and well and off somewhere else. After she said her friend had her, she said her sister sent for him, and that he's back home in Massachusetts.
Okay. I guess you said something about Sunday morning. She was. She acted like she was on the phone talking to him.
Yes, sir. She was acting like she was on the phone talking to him, asking what he had for breakfast and what are they gonna do whenever they see each other.
Do you recall about what time that was?
7, 8 o'clock. It was early morning.
Did you hear anybody on the other end of the line?
No, I did not.
Were you close enough you would have heard somebody?
And I was in bed, and she was in front of the bed, and I was half asleep.
Okay.
And that was Sunday morning, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And I guess she's been wanting to leave town. She said that her sister was going to send her a ticket or something.
Well, she said her sister sent her son a ticket, and that she seemed at first indecisive of what she wanted to do, and later on that night she made a decision that she was going to leave back home to Massachusetts, and I was going to help her.
Okay. And so was that Monday night?
That was Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Right.
Okay. Now we come into Monday night. You guys just go to bed like normal or whatnot, or?
Monday night?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Sunday night.
Sunday night, yes. Sunday night we did.
Okay. All right.
Once she figured out what she was going to do.
Did you have to change her bandages or anything like that?
She did. She did herself.
She did it?
Right.
Okay. And then coming into Monday, how was everything Monday?
Monday is when she started looking into her choices, her options out. How truthful she was being with me. I don't know if it was all made up. She couldn't be going anywhere. But she said she decided to go back home to Massachusetts, and she wanted to go to the Greyhound and get a bus ticket up there.
Okay, I guess you guys had gotten there late on Monday?
Monday night. We didn't. Did we go Monday night?
Today's Tuesday, so it would have been last night.
Last night.
Yes. Yes, we did go Monday night. Correct. Yes, we went Monday night, talked to the clerk.
About what time was that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is it dark outside?
I'm trying to figure out. We did talk to the clerk, but that could have been the next day. She may have. Oh, she did. If she looked up the Greyhound tickets online, and that's when we seen the times online, and that was Monday night, and we seen that there was a bus leaving 9:20 Tuesday morning.
Okay.
And that's the bus she was trying to make, or the trip she was trying to make out. And we arrived there 9:30, didn't make it in time, and she missed the bus. And she was going to go back up there at 7, the 7 o'clock bus, and take off from there.
Okay. So that was yesterday morning. Or this morning.
This
sorry.
morning, correct.
Tuesday morning. Okay. Did you take her home after that?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys came home. You guys are in the house. You guys talk about anything?
No. I went straight into the bathroom. She went on the computer, and I'm assuming the time I was in the bathroom is when she had left. And after I got out the bathroom, I didn't even think about anything but watching TV and playing some video games, and about an hour goes by before I realized that I hadn't heard from her. So I go looking for her. I end up in the backyard because I've seen her back there. As she said, and she's admitted going back there and trying to get on the water. So I'm back there looking for her, and that's when I stumble upon
Okay. I want to back up a minute. I want to back up to early this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And when you began to take her to the bus stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said you were going to take her to the bus station in order to... She was going to get on the bus at 9:20, right?
Right.
Did you ask her where it was at that point right there? Because she said that they were going to be going up there?
I did not, because I was under the impression that he was already back home, back to where she was going.
Okay.
So
All right.
that's where I thought she was going to get him.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and continue where she was gone and you went into the backyard to go.
Went to the backyard, found belongings, his shoes, his diapers, clothes and
And what were they in?
a plastic bag
And where were they?
underneath some trees and mud.
Right there on the water's edge?
Right at the water's edge.
Okay.
And then farther
In your backyard, right?
in my backyard, correct.
Okay.
And farther along into the water, there's a little marsh down there, and I seen a suitcase. I unzipped the suitcase. I seen something wrapped in a bed sheet, and from there, I couldn't look any farther. And my first instinct was to just find her, go looking for her, because I wanted to find her before she was able to skip town. I didn't want to call the police right away without her at first, without looking for her at first, because it's like, I call the police and all this is going on, she's going to be well out of here. So I wanted to find her first.
Did you know what was in the suitcase, or did you just have a feeling?
I had a feeling. I did not look. What was inside that suitcase.
Did you pull the suitcase or pick it up or anything? Or?
I reached out, the zipper, looked in, seen that. That was all I needed to see.
Okay. Whose suitcase was it?
I believe it belongs to my mother's, I believe. I don't know. We have a bunch of stuff in the house.
Okay. All right. Then after that right there, you said that you went to go look for her.
Yes.
Okay. And you talked to a friend stating that you're going to go look for her. Who did you talk to?
Corey.
Okay, Corey what?
Wakefield.
Okay. And you just told him that you were going to go look for her. Did you tell him why?
I just called him. I said, bro, I'm out here looking for this girl. She's just gone missing, and I don't know. So I'm going to go head over to your house and just hang out for a minute. And on my way to his house, I run into her at a Burger King, and I pick her up.
Where's the Burger King at?
Lisenby and 15th Street.
Did you say anything to Corey about what you were looking for her for? Or go into any detail about suspicions? Or
No, not at that time. When I picked her up, I went to Corey's house because I already told him I was coming. So, and I had her with me. And then when I got there, he can tell something was wrong. And I stepped inside and I told him what I thought happened. And he said, what do you want me to do? I'll call him for you if you can't call him. I said, let me make sure first. Let me make sure it's 100% before we do anything.
Okay, and that point right there, did you go back out to your car and...
Yes, went out back to my car.
Okay, and you drove her
Drove her right.
directly back to the house?
No,
or?
sir. We had stopped by the beach because she wanted to go to the beach. And then we went home. Got home about a good hour and a half later, maybe 3:30.
Whereabouts on the beach did y'all go?
To the pier of what is that? Alf Coleman and Front Beach, that pier right there.
Okay.
Middle Beach.
Okay.
And then after that, went straight home. I told her, when we got home, I told her that I was going to get something to eat. And that's when I went to the station and alerted the authorities. I came back, and that's when I confronted her. That's when I brought it up. Finally.
Was there a deputy with you at the time?
No. They said there would be one following me. So.
When you say you brought it up, what exactly did you say to her, and what exactly did she say back to you?
I said, she said, he's back home. I said, then what was that I found in the back? What's all this stuff doing back there? She got silent. She looked at me and she said, we don't need to talk about this. You don't understand. I can fix this. I can bring him back. She ran in the back. I tried to grab her, try to keep her in place. But she got away, and that's when I called 911, and the police were there.
Were you guys up front, in front of the house when you talked to her, or were you inside the house?
In front.
In front of the house?
Yes.
Like in the driveway or something?
In the patio.
On the patio is when you started talking to her about that?
Yes.
And then that's where you try to hold her?
Right.
And did she go around the house or through the house? Or?
Around the house, outside.
Okay. Went around the house and went directly to the back?
Right, direct to it.
And that's when you called 911?
Right.
How long was she back there before she came back up front?
A few seconds, 5 seconds maybe. Not long. I don't know what she did back there. But
If you're looking at the house on the street, did she go around the right or left side?
right.
Okay. And when she came back up there with you, is that about the time law enforcement arrived?
She didn't come back with me. Because I never went back there. I went about halfway back, and that's when I called 911 and started walking to the front. That's when police were showing up.
Okay. And when the police showed up, what exactly did she, did they say something to her, or did she make some statements to her?
Police showed up. I let them know. They kind of had an idea of the situation. I let them know what happened. And she's telling the police to arrest her, and that's all I heard from her.
Okay.
I couldn't even look at her after once she admitted to it.
When you say admitted to it, was that an admission to the law enforcement or to you earlier?
What do you...
When you said she admitted to it, did she admit it to you?
When she was saying that we don't need to talk about it, you won't understand, I took it as a confession. I took it as she.
All right.
I need mother's number out of there.
Can you get your mom's number out of there? What's your mom's name?
Chorito.
How do you spell that?
CHARITO.
What's her last name?
Lee.
Okay, 630-0740?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see.
0740.
Yeah, 630-0740. Okay.
Y'all talked to her yet?
No, but obviously in the case of this magnitude, we just need to talk to everybody. For the purposes of the statement, do you have any more questions you can think of, or
No, I don't. Not at this
is
point.
there anything that maybe we hadn't asked the right question that you think is important that we need to know? What about her demeanor from the Saturday when you saw her, and then when you came home and the son was gone? Was her demeanor the same? Was
No,
it different?
sir. Her demeanor was real suspicious. Her was real skeptical. It always felt like she was hiding something. She never really wanted to go into detail about anything. Everything was short answered, and it was pretty apparent that she wanted to be gone.
When she was around her son, how would you describe her interaction with her son?
I thought she loved her son to death. For not 1 second I would think she would ever hurt her child.
Did you ever see her discipline him or
Never.
lose her temper, get frustrated with him?
No. She lost her temper once or twice and yelled at him a couple times, but like I said, I never would have crossed my mind. She would look at me wrong, like I wasn't wrong if I would raise my voice to her child. So I didn't discipline him. She never disciplined him.
So her discipline was always verbal. It was never physical.
No.
Do you know what her sister's name is?
No, I don't know anybody.
Didn't know anything about her sister or anything?
I did not.
Okay.
I don't know she has a sister.
All right. Yeah, I don't have anything else unless you do. Okay, could you say your name as if you were signing the statement?
Zachery Lee.
All right, the statement's concluded.